chest. You could tell, and then after a while, I'm like, that's not even him. That's Michael.
Yeah.
That's him singing it. So you actually, just presented the song to Metropolitan with your vocals on it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what it was, and we just basically put it out, and it was one of those things that, I got a couple of calls, like, from Texas. Like, I think I performed the song once, or maybe twice, the whole time, and I was in Texas. One time I went out there, and that was it. So I mean,
and they had the dueling versions. People like the scratchy version on the East Coast, and on the West Coast, they like the Miami trippy bass.
Yeah, we did the Miami, Florida mix, and which is interesting because, like, growing up in the '80s and Willie, I had family in Florida, so like I totally got that whole Luke Skywalker and all the MC Shy D and everything that was going on there. So, like, I would come back to, like, New York and be like, Will, you don't understand. I just heard, like, Sequel and, like, Expose and, like, Getaway and all these records that were out. And so we're kind of exposed to that kind of stuff. So it was like a whole different fusion of things.
Yeah, and to this day, there's always that comparison, who rocks freestyle better? Is it Florida? Is it New York?
Yeah.
That East Coast, West Coast thing. But, it's just great music. I mean, great blended sounds. I mean, you just heard Wild Style.
Love that song, man. That's a great song. That's something I would actually do, actually.
And that's a West Coast and East Coast blended together. Mm-hmm. And it's a beautiful song. And it's great here record. 2015, and they're doing retro music. And these are young ladies that had parents who listened to freestyle, and now they're doing it.
I was just talking to someone about that. I'm glad you brought that up because, like Meghan Trainor and like those records, there have been records that have hit the radio waves that kind of remind me and have the freestyle element. And me personally, I feel like that Wild Style record, there's no reason why we can't have more of those kind of records out. Take like the Africa Bambaataa, what was the other one? Hashim, another record, and get that feel and just write some great songs over it with some good productions. You never know what may happen from that.
Absolutely. And I always hear the freestyle element on a lot of the songs over the last, 22 years that I've been doing this. Damaged was a song that was
Toxic,
a pure freestyle song.
Toxic is another one.
Yeah, Toxic. Yeah, there's a lot of different freestyle songs. Ciara has made a living using freestyle as, and the people that started it all with the Miami bass and everything like that. You remember that Karina did Summertime for So Def?
That's right.
And we were in New York, playing the Freestyle Parade Volume 2, and So Def came out, and they were killing it with the Miami bass and bringing Karina on board, and a freestyle artist doing the bass music. It was just crazy. And so here we are, 2015, and they're bringing that back. Meghan Trainor, when I heard the two songs that she has released, it's freestyle.
Yeah. It just has a little doo-wop twist to it, and there's no reason why we can't do the same. Yeah,
and we should be aspiring to get our stuff back on the commercial side of things, because that's the only way that we're going to get the music to the mainstream where we want it.
Absolutely.
You are also responsible for the most requested song here. Since 2001, on a weekly basis, we've gotten a request for the song that you're part of, and that is All In featuring Reveal, You Are Mine Tonight.
Oh, okay.
Not only are you singing this song, but you also have a female artist, Tennille, that's doing the other part. And I don't know if it's because it reminded people of R. Kelly type style, but the song has been a favorite on a weekly basis here on the show.
That's so crazy because, like, we wrote the song like in 11 minutes, and I think we recorded...
It's always those songs that stick.
Again, like, it's funny. My career has always been about doing demos for people, and I guess I never truly found my identity of what I was as an artist, and I think that I struggled with that. And plus, like, my voice was changing, like, in my 20s. So, like, I went from, like, a tenor to, like, a baritone, and I really couldn't do some of the records that I wanted to do anymore. And that record right there, I remember Tennille and I was working on Tennille, an R&B project, because she was more of an R&B singer.
Absolutely, yeah. We weren't even allowed to let you know who sang the female version, because she was on the contract at the time.
Exactly. And she's a great artist, and she still sings to this day. But we were just there sitting there, and I was like, I never wrote a song with you, like a duet kind of thing, so let's write something for someone. We didn't know who it was going to be for, and we just wrote it. Like 10 or 11 minutes, we were done, and then we started recording. I think we recorded like within like 45 minutes, an hour, and we were done.
And that's the one that stuck in people's mind. It's simple.
That's crazy.
It's just a simple song, and it's just became a phenomenon here in New England. And to this day, again, we have people that love requesting that song. And
what's so funny about that is I remember Cynthia Figueroa, right? Rivera, I should say Rivera, right? I remember I couldn't get Tennille back in the studio. So, like, if you hear the dial tone parts where, I'm saying, hey, what's up? That's actually Cynthia's voice doing it, because I couldn't get Tennille back in the studio because she had already, she was recording an album.
She's like, I'm sorry, but I'm busy. I can't. I'm under contract. So, yes, in the beginning, you hear Cynthia Figueroa doing the telephone part with you, and which is unique in itself because people don't notice that part until after. You gotta listen to it many, many times over for you to realize. It was Angel Mena who pointed it out to me.
Yeah.
And it was years later, way, way, way later, that I realized that it was Cynthia doing that particular part.
I am not around right now.
So right now we continue on. It's All In featuring Reveal and You Are Mine Tonight, featuring the vocal stylings of Michael Anthony.
I don't know if you can hear me right now, but I'm out with the guys in the club right now, and I was thinking about you and everything, and us, and maybe I don't want to talk right now, but just give me a call, right? All right, bye-bye.
Hello?
As I stare into your eyes and read your mind, and proceed to kiss your lips and hold you tight, I know right now that you are mine tonight.
Tonight, as I rub your back and place my body close, and I touch you in those places you love most, I know right now that you are mine tonight.
When I hold you in my arms, you make me feel so safe and warm.
It's so hard to feel this way. I think we made a big mistake. I don't wanna live without your love. Don't even understand where we went wrong. Guess it took us time to finally see you're the only one. As I toss and turn with you not by my side, wouldn't make a difference if you knew I lied. I know right now that you are mine tonight.
Thought I saw you yesterday around the way, and it made me smile just thinking of them days. I know right now that you are mine tonight.
And when I hold you in my arms, you make me feel so safe and warm.
It's so hard to feel this way.
I think we made a big mistake. I don't wanna live without your love. Don't even understand where we went wrong. Guess it took us time to finally see you're the only one. I don't wanna live without your love. Don't even understand where we went wrong. Guess it took us time to finally see you're the only one.
You are mine. When I hold you in my arms, you make me feel so safe and warm.
It's so hard to feel this way.
I think we made a big
Mistake. I don't wanna live without your love. Don't even understand where we went wrong. Guess it took us time to finally see you're the only one. I don't wanna live without your love. Don't even understand where we went wrong. Guess it took us time to finally see you're the only one.
It's CPR with you on Clubhouse Dance Music, along with Michael Anthony. And that was You Are Mine Tonight, Michael Anthony and Tennille. And right now, it's a song that Michael Anthony wrote for Christina Marie. Turn the lights down low, baby. Just lower. Lower. Now put it back over your head. It's Clubhouse.
Saw you first when you walked right in. You made your way so slowly through, and then your grins. I caught the way you I can wait. I'm scared to make a move, then I won't hesitate. I know what I want and boy you do. I'm not afraid. So ask yourself, what will you do if I came up to you? 'Cause you can't hide, even if you try. I'm on your mind. Can't keep my eyes from watching you from across the room. I wanna dance with you and have you grow. So beat don't stop now. Everyone get up and bounce. Turn the lights down low. From the front to the back, put the drink down, baby. Work this dance. While we got this chance. Turn the lights down low. Beat don't stop now. Everyone get up and bounce. Turn the lights down low. From the front to the back, put the drink down, baby. Work this dance. While we got this chance. Turn the lights down low. You can't hide, even if you tried. I'm on your mind. Can't keep my eyes from watching you from across the room. I wanna dance with you and have you glow. So beat don't stop now. Everyone get up and bounce. Turn the lights down low. From the front to the back, put the drink down, baby. Work this dance. While we got this chance. Turn the lights down low.
It's Clubhouse Dance Music. A song written by Michael Anthony, Christina Maurice. Turn the lights down low, and you can hear him say bounce. Now, you just admitted that you were not in the studio for that one.
Yeah, I was doing a project with another production team out in California, and yeah, so they basically, the guy who was doing it originally, I was like, he doesn't sound like he was from Cali, so it was like, it was a simple bounce. So they actually had me do it over the phone.
So you're like, bounce.
I'm like, we couldn't find someone to just say bounce. It was like, it's crazy. I was, so.
Talk to me about Niaja. You guys
Niaja.
are very, very close.
Yeah, Niaja, she used to be, Willie and I had a group called All In. So this is kind of like where we talk about like old school artists and new school. So like Willie and I we're talking about when like George Lamont was Loose Touch.
Wow.
Right? So like, and it's funny story about that. Like Willie and I were doing a show in La Mirage one time. And this is back in the Bronx days. And the Real ripped. Basically, Cool Mike Ski's a big DJ out there.
Yes.
He was a DJ then.
Heard of him.
And so we're there. We're on stage in La Mirage. It's packed. I mean, like, at that time, like Suave, you had Loose Touch, all the groups, like, would go to La Mirage. And I remember doing this show, and the tape rips, and we're on stage, and we say, forget it. Who cares? Just go for it. We're singing, getting hand claps. And I remember George Lamont coming on stage, like, yeah, let me show you how it's done.
Wow.
Like sort of like he had that smirk in his face. I don't know if he remembers that, but I always remember that. And yeah, I mean, Niaja was our dancer. She wasn't a dancer at the time, but we were working with a producer, Willie Dones, and that's kind of like who Willie and I were working with at the time. And Niaja was our dancer, and we just wrote a song and got the song out. That was my first record that I did, and it did very well for her. And I respect to Niaja, she's really done a great job in maintaining that and really staying out there.
So, to make a long story short, you're responsible for launching Niaja's Big Mac career with Now and Forever?
Pretty much. I mean, Nelson Cruz produced it at the time, and that was kind of like how it started. Willie and I were already doing shows